Hi, and a very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2018 Dizzy Dean World Series from Snowden Grove Park in South Haven, Mississippi. I'm Ted Rutan. Glad you're joining us. We've got a good one coming up. The Eastside Thunder from the Atlanta area. They will be the home team, and on the hill for them will be Jack Walsh. The Middle Valley All-Stars from the Middle Valley near Chattanooga. I was told not to say just Chattanooga. Hey, the starting lineups for these two squads. First, in the field for the Eastside Thunder, Jack Walsh, as we mentioned, on the mound. Johnny Dedrick behind the plate. Caleb Glickman at first, Ian Robertson at second, Tyler Mack at short, and Colton Brown at third. The outfield with Walker Killamette in left, Maddox Correa in center, and Donovan Calabrese in right. The lineup for the Middle Valley All-Stars, leading off the shortstop, number 10, Luke Dodd. Number 88, Cash Gibson. The pitcher, the starting pitcher in today's ball game, is on deck, and he'll be followed by number 20. So we'll have the call behind the plate. Jeremy Cole on the bases. Jack Walsh's first pitch. Great day for baseball here today. Inside, Dodd backs away 2-0. Overcast early this morning after a big storm last night left quite a bit of rain, and the crew here at Snowden Grove Park has done a fantastic job getting this ballpark ready for play today. Strike called, 2-1. Middle Valley All-Stars head coach, Clifton Dodd. We'll get to the assistants in just a moment. That one's inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Assistant coaches Jamie LeMay, Kevin Wilson, and John Gibson. Three and 1 the count on leadoff hitter Luke Dodd. And that is downstairs, ball 4. Dodd on with a leadoff walk. Pitch from Walsh is swung on and missed by Cash Gibson. Luke Dodd there at first wants to give a couple of shout-outs maybe to his brother, Braden Dodd, Nana and Papa, Uncle JJ, and Uncle Al. And Dodd slides in safely at second. Two and 0 the count on Cash Gibson. Gibson swings. Misses. Excuse me, that was 0-2. Jerry Richardson missed a fight on the call there. 1 down, and this will bring up Parker Plumley. Ground ball to the left side, and it's going to sneak through. They'll try to make a play over to third. Dodd slides in safely, and Plumley will motor on into second base. So we will have second and third on that single by Parker Plumley, advancing on the throw to third. 1 out. This will bring up cleanup hitter, number 4, Max Collins, the left fielder. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there from Jack Walsh. Late swing. Tied him up on his hands right there. No balls, 2 strikes. One out, runners on second and third. Collins swings and misses again. So Jack Walsh, his second strikeout here in the first inning. So now the third baseman, number 12, Ethan LeMay. Walsh kicks and delivers inside, ball one. Swing and a miss. Enticed him with that letter-high fastball. LeMay couldn't lay off it and couldn't catch up to it. 1-1 the count. Ball upstairs and inside. 2-1, 2 outs. Dodd on third, Plumlee on second. Walsh sets and delivers. Down low, scooped up there by Johnny Dedrick. 3-1 the count. And that'll be inside, ball four. So the bases are loaded now for Gage Coffey, the catcher for the Middle Valley All-Stars. Gage slices the first pitch foul off the backstop. And it's grounded down the first baseline. Nice backhand stab there by Caleb Glickman. He steps on first, and that will retire the side. They leave 3 at the end of 1/2 inning. Middle Valley All-Stars nothing. The Eastside Thunder coming to bat. Welcome back to South Haven, Mississippi, the 2018 Dizzy Dean World Series. The Eastside Thunder coming to the plate. Let's set the lineup defensively for the Middle Valley All-Stars from the Chattanooga area. Of course, on the mound, Cash Gibson. Gage Coffey behind the dish. First to third, Parker Plumley at first, Nick Wilson at second, Luke Dodd at short, Ethan LeMay at third, Max Collins in left, Colton Mull in center, Eli Knowles in right. And leading things off for the Eastside Thunder from the Atlanta area, Tyler Mack. Here's T-Dog, the shortstop. Ball one, up and in, as Mack has to back away from that one. We do have a list of the nicknames, and they encouraged us to use them, so use them we will. Strike called on the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1 strike. Templar Mac. We'll just go with T-Dog. Gibson sets and delivers. Called. Nope, that will be called a ball. And Mack leads off things here in the bottom of the first with a walk. And this will bring up the center fielder, number 88, Maddox Correa. First pitch swinging. And he can't catch up to Cash Gibson's fastball there. And takes strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Mack on first. Correa looks at a ball outside, 1 and 2, and Mack will take off to second and make it there safely. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him with a change of speeds there. Had Correa out in front. 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the first. This will bring up the left fielder, Walker Killamette. The ball gets away from Coffey. Mack easily cruises into third. Killamette looks at a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Swung on, popped up to second base, and it's going to drop in right field. Eli Knowles couldn't get there from right, and Nick Wilson couldn't make up enough ground to get out in short right field. A base hit and an RBI for Walker Killamette, and that is big time. Yes, that is his nickname, Big Time. Comes up with an RBI here in the bottom of the first. This will bring up the catcher, Johnny Dedrick. Ground ball to short, and it gets by Dodd out into left field. Runners at first and second. One in for the Eastside Thunder. 2 on, 1 out. Donovan Calabrese, the right fielder, is now the batter. And he grounds it to second. Wilson goes to shortstop Luke Dodd for the force at second. They get the runner there. 2 down, runners at the corners. So here's Colton Brown, the third baseman. First pitch called strike. And Calabrese, D-Money, makes it down to second. Second and third, 2 outs. Colton Brown looks at a ball outside. 1-1 the count. The pitch from Gibson. Nice play by Coffey behind the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike on Colton Brown. He is the sledgehammer. Didn't swing the sledgehammer that time. 2-2. Gibson sets and delivers, and it's grounded. Second baseman Wilson will play it over to Plumlee for the out. But the Eastside Thunder pick up 1 run. At the end of 1 complete, they lead the Middle Valley All-Stars 1-0. Has moved to left field. We will check on where Walsh moved to. But on the mound now is Andrew Harrington. First pitch swinging for the Middle Valley All-Stars was Nick Wilson, and that's caught out in short right field by Eli Knowles. One pitch and 1 out. Colton Mull now batting, and his first swing is fouled back over the backstop. Sometimes in these tournaments you will see a starting pitcher taken out quickly so they can save him to pitch in the next day's action. Pitch counts are a factor in the Dizzy Dean World Series. Second pitch upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. And I believe that was called outside. Popped up in the infield, going back to grab it is Ian Robertson. 2 up, 2 down. Let's bring up Eli Knowles. He wants to give a shout out to Nana and Poppy Knowles and Nana and Poppy Davis, Granny and Grandpa Jay, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends. That one is fouled down the first baseline. So far, it has been a quick inning for Andrew Harrington. 4 pitches, 2 outs, 0-1 the count on Knowles. And this is grounded to second base. Robertson up and over to first baseman Glickman. 3 up, 3 down, a quick inning. At the end of 1.5, it is the Eastside Thunder 1, Middle Valley All-Stars 0. Welcome back to the Dizzy Dean World Series, Baseball Network. Glad you're joining us here. Bottom of the second, leading things off, Jack Walsh. And Jack Walsh was the starting pitcher for the Eastside Thunder. He has stayed in the game. And speaking of pitching changes, for the Middle Valley All-Stars, now pitching is Luke Dodd. He started out the game as shortstop. We'll check and see on where some of the position changes have been made. 1 ball, 1 strike. Upstairs, 2-1 the count on Jack Walsh. Another one just a little bit high, 3-1. Hey, we want to give a shout out to some of the grandparents from the Eastside Thunder, Jane and Andrew Glickman, Jenna and Rick Leeds. Strike called, 3-2. Danny and Judy Hopkins, Sam and Fairlyn Robertson, Pops and Nene Mack, Charles and Jean McFarland, Pat and Julia Killamette, Carol Hamill, Beth and Tom Creekmore, as there's one line foul down the first base side. Some of the moms unable to make it for the Eastside Thunder today. Carter Dedrick, Yvette Calabrese, and Nina Corey. Hope you're watching. Hope you're enjoying this. Right now, your team is in the lead 1-0. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one outside the zone. Walsh goes down swinging. Fastball just missing on Ian Robertson. Ian going by Baconator. Gotta like the Baconator. I know that in one of the changes out there for defensively for the Middle Valley All-Stars, Nick Wilson moved from second to short. There's a ground ball up the middle. There is Nick Wilson. Can't quite get to it. We'll give a base hit there to number 99, the Baconator, Ian Robertson. So this will bring up Caleb Glickman, first baseman known as the Vacuum. Squares to bunt. Pulls back, ball one. Patton, Trudy, Hoover. Glad you're watching. Gale and Mud Brown. Ooh, get out of the way there, Caleb. 2-0. Great help from the folks downstairs, making sure that we get the changes as well as we can. Strike called there on Caleb Glickman. 2 balls, 1 strike. This one gets away from the catcher, Coffey. So Ian Robertson moves up 60 feet. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count on Glickman. Dodd looks in, sets and delivers, and Glickman will take ball 4 outside. First and second, 1 down here in the bottom of the second. And this will bring up T-Dog. Mack looks at ball 1. Another ball outside, 2-0 the count. Want to give another shout out to Danny and Sally Hood, Jack and Joan Sintel, Bill and Karen Harrington. Runners are going to move up on that one as it gets to the backstop. The Dements, the Goodharts. Poppy and Gigi. Hey, glad you're watching. Hopefully you're going to have a few more games to see this week as Mack looks at ball 4 and loads them up on the base on balls. We'll have a visit to the mound now by Clifton Dodd. Looks like we're going to make a change, and a new pitcher will come in for the Middle Valley All-Stars. Perhaps this will be Ethan LeMay. We will check on the changes. We'll take a short break and come right back and let you know where they're at. It's 1-0 so far, the Eastside Thunder on top. Welcome back to the Dizzy Dean World Series. The pitching change. Gage Coffey is now on the mound for the Middle Valley All-Stars. Ethan LeMay, who started the game at third, is behind the dish. We believe Luke Dodd moved back out to shortstop. The situation is bases loaded. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 the score. Eastside. Maddox Correa, the center fielder, swings at the first pitch. Strike one. And that one drills him. Coffey came way inside, and Correa could not get out of the way. A hit by pitch is a tough way to get an RBI. Robertson scores, making it 2-0. Bases loaded for Walker Killamette. We have Andrew Harrington, who came in to pitch in the second inning, taking Killamette's spot in the lineup. So his first at-bat, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes to Andrew Harrington. Upstairs and in, he looks at ball 1. The delivery from Coffey fouled off the mask of Ethan LeMay. Umpire Jerry Richardson checks to make sure he's all right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coffey on the mound. Harrington at the plate. That one's outside. That will even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 1 out. Big chance for the Eastside Thunder here. That pitch is high and in. Full count. Coffey sets. Harrington looks and swings. It's a ground ball between first and second. Over there to pick it up and make the play at first base for the second out. Eastside will score 1 on that. Glickman comes across to make it 3-0. Nice job by the second baseman. Strike called on Johnny Dedrick. Mack at third. Correa at second. 2 outs. 3-0 the score. And it's the shortstop. Eddie can't pick it up. 1 run will score. First and third. So Dedrick reaches, and that brings 1 more in. 4-0. And here's Donovan Calabrese. He wasted no time getting into that box. He's ready to go. Ball goes to the backstop. A play at the plate, and he's safe. Correa hustles in from third, and now it is 5-0. Eastside Thunder on top. Calabrese looks at 1. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. D-Money takes a swing. Third baseman picks it up across the diamond for the out. However, they pick up 4 more. They lead 5-0 over the Middle Valley All-Stars. We'll be back with more Dizzy Dean World Series action. Luke Dodd will lead things off here in the top of the third. The Middle Valley All-Stars looking to get on the board. Harrington's first pitch swung at by Dodd, and they'll throw over to first. 1 pitch, 1 up, 1 gone. Harrington had an incredibly effective second inning. 6 pitches, I believe, for the 3 outs, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the top of the third. Cash Gibson. First pitch swinging, swing and a miss. He wants to say hi to Hayden Hickey. His mom, Nana Shirley, Poppy, Brittany Bates. The pitch from Harrington. Fouled away. Ball upstairs. One and two. Swing. Got him to chase one up and out of the zone. 2 gone. This will bring up Parker Plumley. Shout out to Nona, Molly Beth, Jamie, Uncle Dave. Ball 2, taken a little bit outside. Of course, Max Collins wants to say hi to Gigi and Jensky, Jinxie, Grammy and Pop, Mam and Pap, and Dad, of course, fouled this one out of play by Parker Plumley. Charlie Burr's folks, Bubba, Nan, Steve, and Jimmy. Ball 3 outside. Of course, Nick Wilson wants to shout out to Nana and Pops, Grammy, Jane, and Papa. Brothers, Tony and Luke. This ball is grounded to short, picked up, throw across the diamond, and it is another 3-up, 3-down inning for Andrew Harrington. At the end of 2.5, it's 5-0. The Eastside Thunder from Atlanta leading the Middle Valley All-Stars from the Chattanooga area. Five nothing the score as we start the bottom of the third with Colton Brown leading things off. Colton, the sledgehammer, the third baseman for the Eastside Thunder. Excuse me, we have a pinch hitter. That's Zach Nagel coming in for Colton Brown. The first pitch from Gage Coffey is a strike. So Nagel making his first appearance. And that is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Upstairs, 3-0. A get-me-over strike there from Gage Coffey. Makes it 3-1. Nagel probably wanted that to be over so he could take a rip at a strike, and he does, and it's over the pitcher's head. The throw over to first, and they got him. Nice play there by Luke Dodd. 1 up, 1 gone. Here is Jack Walsh. Jack started the game on the mound and has moved around since then. Showtime. Coffey's pitch misses outside. Ball one. 5-0. Bottom third. Eastside Thunder on top. Second pitch also misses outside, and we're going to have a conversation on the mound. Perhaps they're just talking about mechanics out there for Gage Coffey. He's been effective when he gets it over the plate, but he has missed outside quite a bit. So let's see if they make some type of adjustment here. Walsh fouls that one back into the screen. 2 balls, 1 strike. Upstairs, 3-1 the count. And this one's fouled back out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, and Walsh spoils that one. Might have been outside for ball 4, but it was close, so he went ahead and fouled it off. Three and 2 pitch. Grounder. Coffey can't make the play in time. That'll be an infield base hit for Jack Walsh. First pitch to Robertson misses outside. 1-0 the count to Ian. Two balls, no strikes. Hey, these nicknames from the Eastside Thunder are interesting. I wonder how he got the Baconator. In front of the plate, and no play over at first. Good hustle there by Robertson as LeMay jumped out from behind the plate quickly. Made it a closer play than I thought, but Robertson able to beat it out. So we have first and second, 1 out. Glickman squared around as if to bunt. Pulled it back, 1 ball, no strikes. Strike called on the inside corner. 1-1 the count. That ball gets to the backstop, and the runners will advance to second and third. Another one goes to the backstop, and they're going to try to score him, and he is safe at the plate. Walsh comes in on that one that went to the backstop, and that means Robertson scoots on over to third base. It's now 6-0, Eastside Thunder on top. Three balls, 1 strike. The count to Caleb Glickman. Strike called on the outside corner. 3-2. Robertson down at third. Glickman at the plate. Mac on deck. And that one is upstairs, ball 4. The runner goes to second unchallenged. So Glickman at second, Robertson at third, Mack at the plate. He has walked twice and scored twice. Fouls this one back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mack looks at ball 3. 3-1. Correa on deck as Mack looks at a strike. So it's a full count on T-Dog. Eddie looks at ball 4 upstairs. This will load him up. He's had 3 plate appearances, no official at bats, 3 walks. And Corey, who time has this one go by, perhaps coffee-handed hitters. Second one is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. That one gets away from the catcher, and sliding in at home is Robertson. 7-0 the score. Glickman moves up to third. Mack moves up to second. Swing and a miss. Two balls, 2 strikes on the left-handed hitting Mad Dog. And he rips this one down the right field line. That's going to score a couple. He's got extra bases. Rounding second, he'll go into third standing up, and they are going to go ahead and send him. And that will be a triple and scoring on the throw to make the score 10-0. Corey, who had struck out, was hit by a pitch to drive in a run, now knocks in a pair with a triple and scoring on the throwing error, making it 10-0. Eastside Thunder on top. Hardest hit ball we've seen today. Harrington at the plate. Still just 1 out in the inning. And time called as umpire Jerry Richardson had something in his eye, needed to get that taken care of. Umpires have done a nice job today, I think, on the strike zone. Strike called right there on Harrington. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Ground ball to short. Dodd up with it across the diamond in time, 2 gone. Nice play there by Luke Dodd, who started the game at short, went in to pitch for a little bit, and came back out to play shortstop. This will bring up Johnny Dedrick. Come on, bub. Bub started the game as the catcher, has since moved. Ground ball to short. Dodd up with it cleanly, across the diamond, and the throw gets away. So Dedrick will move on to second base. So with 2 outs, this will bring up Donovan Calabrese. D-Money looks at a ball outside. D-Money started the game in right field. As that pitch goes to the screen, Dedrick moves up to third. Ground ball short. Dodd's got a charge and really would have had no play even if he'd picked it cleanly. So Calabrese will get an infield single and an RBI. As Dedrick comes across the plate to make it 11-0. On Zach Nagel, who led off the inning as a pinch hitter, and now he's up for the second time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike called on the outside corner. 1-2 to Nagel. Inside, he backs away. The Zach attack. That one goes over the head of the Zach attack, and moving down to second will be D-Money, Donovan Calabrese. And Nagel takes a walk. That'll be first and second for Jack Walsh. Popped up in the infield and taken care of. But the Eastside Thunder come up with 6 at the end of 3 complete. They lead the Middle Valley All-Stars 11-0 on the Dizzy Dean World Series Baseball Network. Now pitching for the Eastside Thunder is number 98, Zach Nagel. He came in to pinch hit there in the last inning. He'll stay in the game and take the hill for the Thunder. Batting for the Middle Valley All-Stars is Max Collins. And while we've got the Middle Valley All-Stars up, Ethan LeMay wants to give a shout out to Uncle Bradley, Aunt Janet, Uncle Mark, Aunt Connie, Caleb and Heather Bolton, Uncle Bobby and Richard Boyd. Colton Mull to Mom Nicole, G-Daddy, G-Mommy, Nana and Pops. Gage Coffee, of course, wants to say something to Nani and Pop, Grandma and Pops, Papa, Matt and Amy. As this one is lined into right field and will be a base hit for Max Collins. Let's give a shout out to Nana and Poppy, uncles and cousins and friends. Fastball gets by Ethan LeMay, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Some pretty good stuff showing out there by Zach Nagel. Ball low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ethan LeMay. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball. Strike one on Gage Coffee. Gage started off as the catcher and has pitched the last couple of innings here for the Middle Valley All-Stars. Fouls that one back. No balls, 2 strikes. One out, runner on first. Fouled back. Count remains 0-2. Coffee able to resist that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just a little upstairs. This one even higher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the right field. Easily grabbed out there. 2 gone here in the top of the 4th. And for those of you that don't know, if the Middle Valley All-Stars don't come up with at least 2 here in the top of the 4th, that will end this one with the 10-run rule in effect. And we have a new pitcher coming in. So they'll bring in Colton Brown, the sledgehammer, coming in for the Eastside Thunder from the Atlanta area. We saw the Eastside Lightning in our first game today, and in this game, the Eastside Thunder have shown they are a very good ball club. This will be their 4th pitcher of the ball game. We will have more action for you tomorrow in the Dizzy Dean World Series here in Snowden Grove Park. Boy, this is a great facility here in South Haven, Mississippi. This morning started off as an overcast day. There had been a storm last night. But right now it's a beautiful day for baseball. So 2 down, a runner on first. We'll see when Colton Brown finishes up his warm-up tosses. Nick Wilson will be the batter for the Middle Valley All-Stars from the Chattanooga area. Looks like we're about ready to go. 11-0 the score. Looks like we're about ready to go. Again, Nick Wilson flew out to right field his first time up. And first pitch is behind Wilson. One ball, no strikes. Ground ball. Shortstop fires over to second. Nice force out. Good sliding play there. And that will end the ball game. 11-0 the final score. The Eastside Thunder from Atlanta. 11 runs on 6 hits, 5 men left on base. And for the Middle Valley All-Stars, no runs on 2 hits and 4 men left on. That's going to do it for our coverage here today in the 2018 Dizzy Dean World Series. We'll be back tomorrow morning, though, at 9 o'clock, bright and early here on Diamond 6 Complex A at Snowden Grove Park. For all the crew here on the Dizzy Dean World Series Network, I'm Ted Rutan. We'll see you tomorrow.